Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and I'm running iOS 10.3.2 on this iPhone 6s. I've been running it since it came out. I've also been running it on my iPad Pro, my daughter's iPhone SE. We also have an iPhone 7 on it, and my 7 Plus had it for, well, a day and a half until the next version came out of betas. So we have a pretty good understanding of how this actual public release has been. And 10.3.2 for me has actually been really fast, really good battery life, the same or better than I always got at the best point with my iPhone 7 Plus. And on this device, this is my main recording device that I use when I'm on the go and out in those nature shots, things like that, when I'm outside. And I use this is the product red Apple case that's on it, just the silicone case. And this is pretty good so far. I really have no complaints. If I go into Filmic Pro, for example, everything loads okay, everything's fast, and I personally have had no issues with it. So I could say from my perspective, go ahead and upgrade, you'll have no issues whatsoever. However, I asked a bunch of you on Twitter if you've had any issues, and most of you that said that you did, it had to do with battery. And so that means it's either running something in the background, like this has the location data on it, or you're doing something else, or there's something going on that's causing that battery drain. And so one of my suggestions that other people have suggested in the past is to reset location data and start over with that. And usually that helps a lot. You go to General, Reset, and reset location and privacy, put in your PIN, and it will reset those particular things. And that usually helps if you're having battery issues. So try that. However, a lot of you have said battery is great. It's the same or better than it was before at its best point. And for me personally, it was great. And it's been good on my other devices as well. However, other people, such as Verizon users, some people have said there's more dropped calls than they normally would have. And then other people say it's buggy within apps. So if you're in an app and you're swiping, I'm not sure I'm signed in on Twitter here. Yep, I am. If you're swiping and it just wasn't responsive. So I'm not sure what specifically people are experiencing as far as that goes, but some people were just saying it was laggy and it wasn't working properly. Other people were saying they had bugs throughout the OS, but the majority of you said it's really stable. And I like to poll a lot of you just to see what you think and see how it's treating you and others, because my use case is going to be a little bit different, as is everyone else's. So for the most part, I'd say it's stable. Go ahead and update. There is some issues, I guess, with some dropped frames people are still seeing. I haven't seen too much of that. The home button speed seems responsive, not really laggy, anything there. And that's about it for this particular public release. I think Apple did a good job nailing most of the bugs, and then iOS 11 is probably their main focus right now, and we'll see it in a couple of weeks. We won't be able to have the public release until probably September or October, but right now we can actually take a look at the preview version, I guess, in June 5th, so that should be pretty nice to look at. Now, if you'd like to get your hands on this wallpaper, this is actually from iOS 10.3.3 Beta 1 if you have the larger iPad Pro 12.9 inch. So I'll leave a link to it in the description where you can check it out. It's Apple's own wallpaper. They had 3 different ones. I'll use others in different videos, but let me know which one's your favorite if you've seen all 3 of them, and I'll be sure to leave a link to this one in the description below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.